Hey everybody, Carl here. A little bit combed up and things. New shirt. Not a new shirt, just a different shirt. I got about a million of those gray shirts. So, one thing, I went through my recordings. And as it turns out, I do actually have that conversation. And the exact words were, basically I was working for a guy named Brandon at B&G Tree Service. And there was a guy that worked there that had previously worked with us at Shade Tree. And I was pitching him the idea. I said, yeah, I've kind of got this idea for a hydraulic flying car. This was about 2 years ago. I was pitching him the idea. I said, I've got this idea for a hydraulic flying car. It would parachute. It'd be really cool. You know, I was really excited about it. And his exact words to me says, well, maybe you could use like a piston-driven hydraulic pump. I mean, what if the piston went up, came back down, and pumped hydraulic fluid? And I'd been pitching this idea around for a while and thinking about it. And that's how I ended up coming up with the whole design of the car. So if it ends up being something as to where they want to patent the pump itself or anything like that, that's actually a guy in Camden, Missouri. As I actually have the recording on my phone, and it's actually not on the phone, it's on an SD card, and I was actually going through it to see exactly what was said and when and by who, because I did remember a conversation specifically 2 years ago about the car, where I was basically pitching the idea to a guy, and he kind of pitched to me his idea about a hydraulic pump. So that is where that pump was incorporated from. If the pump itself isn't going to be patented, of course it does need to have its own design to work in the car, but that is where the pump idea came from. No, he did not have the idea for the flying car. I did. I pitched him the idea, and he pitched me the idea of the pump, which were the exact words spoken. So that's that. Like I said before, there are several people who helped me along the way, that obviously I'm not gonna lack giving credit to about it. The gear reduction thing kind of came from working on the tractor, and the pump thing came from me and another guy kind of pitching our ideas back and forth to each other. And this was pretty close to 2 years ago. So that's actually where the pump idea came from. So if it turns out that that pump is non-existent and somebody's wanting me to patent it or something like that, it's a part of the flying car, but it is not mine to patent. It is someone else's. So I'll have to get a hold of Brandon and see what that guy's name was. Like I said, I worked with him at B&G Tree Service, and we were just pitching around ideas, and I was kind of telling him about my idea for a hydraulic flying car. He was telling me about his idea for a pump, and that's where that ended up coming from. So I'll talk to you guys later.